Hi folks, as promised we are going to bring you the final game of the Lannister Greyjoy match. So 7 have been played, we have 1 left, and at the moment Lannister is 4-3 ahead. They have the match point here. Marek is playing for Greyjoy to salvage the draw against Márton. They have just started. Let me join the game. Ooh, so we have Kings of Winter for Greyjoy against Aloof and Apart. Ooh, okay, Aloof and Apart is not very chokeable. They have really superb econ and Great Hall already there on setup. And they are not vulnerable to first snow really, so I think probably Márton has selected a good deck for this one. The only problem is, of course, if he doesn't find saves, then Morghulis can hit. We've also seen some decks playing the Stranger now. If there's lots of 6 and 7 costers, Stranger could hit. He kills your own guys though as well, because Greyjoy Winter still does play big as well. Yeah, Greyjoy Winter is kind of a slow starter. You need the Winter Reserves to build up the econ now. If he spends the King's Road, okay, he's done this as the first action just to get rid of the Great Hall. Problem is there's still, what, 9 econ for Márton minus Winter 8 econ with the Aloof reduction, so can marshal Tywin just fine. And okay, now it's a bit easier to spend the King's Road now that Great Hall is here. Ooh, okay, now it's only enough gold for Tywin, and then if anything's unopposed and we do not sow is played on Great Hall, then things can start happening. But let's see what happens. Okay, more econ coming. Yeah, that Meister was a good one. No dupes though for Marek. No claim soak for that matter. Can claim Dagmar, I guess, but he's not so easy to just replay on the Winterplatz. I mean, it always costs you 6 to get him back. And there we are, so no resets. This guy costs you 3 if you want the minimum bestow, and he saves like crazy. Andrew Esterman costs 4 and he doesn't save. Although, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have gold for another Acolyte of the Flame if you played Andrew here, right? Maybe just about. This guy saves without losing board state as well, Baron. Although this is not a bestow deck, so once he saves, he's gone unless Tyrion is played. It's kind of like what he should have been always, but yeah, the repeatable bestow. Okay, yeah, was thinking probably whether he can play another character or if Goldmine is the way to go. Doesn't use Goldmine and there's 4 reserve. Could have maybe trigger it, see if you fluke a dupe for Darwin or something. Also there could be gold to spend for that one card in hand, like a Widow's Wail or a Treachery or something, which is decent. And yeah, getting stuff in the discard pile, expecting Balon also is not that fun. Maybe he's going to try to resist that as much as possible. This one I think Darwin can defend because he's getting stealthed, right? I think he's gonna lose military. Does he want to strike back and just eat whatever? We do not know is happening here. And has judgment. Very crucial. Has judgment here for Márton. Never a bad call against Lannister. Well, I think... Well, there could be a Drowned God Fanatic, right? That cancels Bronze save, but if you leave this one, just use Braun, whatever, and then you have characters back, and there's no claim soak on the other side, so that will also hurt. I mean, Maester Murenmur can die, but he is doing good work. Okay, doesn't risk it. Takes the reducer. Probably figuring he won't get marched in this matchup, and Tywin is pillaged. Good pillage. Doesn't do intrigue. Marek, he can defend intrigue against Bronn. But this will cost him a card, right? We'll draw Márton a card, but he's our reserve, so... Yeah, they both will be so. Well, actually no, Marek won't be. 5 reserve, 5 cards. And he's losing one. No. Makes sense then to protect his hand. Now what does he claim? Dagmer is kind of repeatable, but he is costly and he has stealth, he is good on the board. Meister is cancelling Great Halls. Dagmer. And uses Kerwin. Why not just kill Kerwin immediately? Giving some kind of cancel the chance, but I guess for 0 gold it doesn't exist in Lannister, does it? And loses Euron. Well, both losing some cards there. Although Márton's is through pillage, which hurts less because it wasn't in hand. Yeah, killing Kerwin means his potential in the plot phase to reset is diminished quite a bit now. Oh, Gregor, I mean, if Balon hits play and starts taking these guys, imagine Gregor pillaging, I mean, high chance to pillage a 6 coster, right? Yeah, but looks like the plan now is forget Morghulis, just play on the board and win with your characters. That's what Greyjoy Winter does a lot of the time. However, against Lenny it doesn't work out that well. Because they have better bigs, I mean they have bigs that grab quick power. Ooh, for a spring, okay, that's going to only save 1 card for Márton. He throws out Tyrion, who works quite well with Bronn. Can save with Bronn, then get him replayed. Although you don't want him out of the game during the plot phase, do you? 2 econ cards and Jaime. Well, if another econ card enters play, then you're never gonna choke again. You're probably not never gonna choke as it is, so may as well go for the character. And the card that Márton saved is a Jaime-like character, right? Has to be. And the problem is, yeah, the econ he didn't take, Kingsroad or Fiefdom, whatever Márton feels is less valuable. Fiefdom is just getting traded in hopes of a better card. Now he can still get screwed and not get characters. We've seen pillage happening. Although I'm surprised that he threw away, if he had 2 econ locations, that he threw away Tyrion and Tommen. Okay, I don't think more and more will bother anymore. 1 card's coming and whatever it is, it can be played. Or is he gonna bother? No. Ooh, it's Myrcella, it's not anything big. So it was a fake from Márton. He has gold left over. Why did he why did he discard Gregor? And Tyrion. 6, 2 and 2. Did he put the Harris in this one? If he did, it's gonna hit real nice. And Asha. Okay, so Asha is properly restricted along with Balon, right? So Balon isn't happening. That's I mean, Asha will draw brilliantly, however. Look at Balon in this situation. He would have been superb. Now Márton is first player. What does he do? Intrigue challenges, Myrcella stuff. Sounds pretty bad. I would defend this with Dagmer. Worst case that can happen is Widow's Well comes in on Myrcella. If they do challenges separately, you can defend them all, but that's fine, right? Get Asha's trigger on defense. I guess you might want to try to do military properly because of the lack of characters, but you're going to have to lose military yourself, right, in the process, if Márton attacks with all of his characters. And that's another very decent pillage. All the key cards going. Yeah. Another hand judgment. This one hurts a bit if there's a Widow as well as the last card. I think it's a mystery, right? It's not one of those that was revealed for Fall Spring. I think he traded that for Gold Mine, so. Ooh, and Bodyguard. These were all super playable. I mean, 3 gold left over against the choke deck. And Kingsroad standing and discarded characters for reserve earlier. Instead of econ. Could go into a drop lot though, so we'll see. Márton's well ahead though for Winter Festival and Dominance. Marek played very defensively, which I think is a good call. But it does put him behind for the time being, and in terms of saves, he has mystery cards, but on the other side there's Daven survives and Myrcella survives, And hypothetically, if there was nothing for Marek, it would just be Ralph, and Dagmar would go into that pile with Winterplots being played, right? But one reason, and then it's already not worth it, and Greyjoy just wins from there. Wonder what the last card is. Ooh, Mad King's Command. Didn't want to go too wide with characters because of this. That's interesting. So these three might be staying, so what he needs now is some bodyguards and stuff, maybe some dupes. Can keep 3 econ locations, and something valuable has to go for Greyjoy. Nothing else can be marshaled, but then Greyjoy keeps whatever good characters Marek has in hand. Although against Intrigue Claim, against Darwin's ability, you have to play defensively again. Collects 2 gold. I think you can afford to cancel this, right? Meister Murmur is not going to be kept. Well, worst case, this is a playable board and keep the 3 cards in hand. 2 reserved though, so 2 cards in hand sounds better. Okay, Murmur cancels this, but Great Hall has triggered, so anything could come in, right? Yeah. And now has to deal with Intimidate as well. That's more problematic. Same thing for Marek. Dupes are the best because 3 characters he has are playable. Okay, Dagmar is less playable than Balon, but I don't think we have a Balon. Okay, we don't have the Balon that it's always played in Greyjoy Winter because that's restricted. So other Balons are available. Also Gorold. But I don't know, guy that doesn't really die to carry him through Mad King's Command is not the worst plan. So dupe for Asha though would be a good card. Maybe a non-econ location that does something. A Great Kraken. Okay. Any dupes? One was discarded earlier, so I don't think Euron will be duped. And Corpse Lake. Ooh, that's missed. That's missed its window. Because we had... Actually, we might have had non-characters pillaged. 2 characters discarded for reserve, 1 for goldmine, and I think only Tywin was pillaged. Wouldn't have got that much, but he's still going to keep 3 pillage characters here. And even if he plays defensively and wins stuff on defense, they pillage and Corpse Lake gets power and he has Winter Festival. Yeah, the Master is gone, of course, so Saul is going to cancel King's Road. Well, the fact that both of them have some saves at least means that slightly less pressure, although Marek has bloody cup gold. That's a real killer on this board. However, needs to protect it. Now, do invest in... I think Ralph is the better one because he has lower strength. Could invest in Euron and grab either King's Road or, if you're really ambitious, Casterly Rock. So Euron can defend... Oof, another pillage. Cersei, Jesus, okay. Euron could defend either one of these two, but Asha cannot. So if he attacks individually, he will have... he will win one for sure, and if he attacks with Halfman's Horde later, then it will need to be defended because it just intimidates Asha, right? Well, I would defend this because you avoid intimidate. And then you can let the other one go, it will cost you. But Lanny Aloof is a good deck. Every card that's being pillaged is superb here. And Casterly Rock doesn't take a King's Road. If he ever goes first, he has all the intrigue icons. Yeah, Asha can't win on defense. It would be shame not to draw with her. But you have to leave unopposed power and Darwin's ability, and of course their superior claim. I was just going to say he might have superior claim. Okay. He has one more card left that could be gone now for intrigue if Marek decides to do that. So, but yeah, nice power grab. So should go down to 9 if Asha does power, and unopposed power is 5 plus Winter Festival 7, dominance is 8. If he gets a pillage, could be 9/9 after all of this. Or does he do intrigue, get rid of the last card, Asha draws, and then we start pulling it back? I'd do intrigue. I mean, if you go first next round and it's 9/9 and you have all the... This deck doesn't go first though, it's not good in initiative. And it's against the Maiden, so we'll always kind of be forced to go second. You could gain a lot of power if you're also on 9, but I think keeping the card advantage depends what he has in hand. If he can replay some bigs, Asha also will draw. Poof. We'll draw a third of the deck. We'll check the third of the deck for the card. Yeah. Third option is military spends. Well, okay, does that, and I didn't even talk about it. Spends Brawn, probably, right? You're not going to take the dupe from a character against Greyjoy. You could also keep Brawn and just kill the Horde. Then the board turns a lot in Marek's favor. Ouch. Yeah. It's gonna pillage as well for Corpse Lake. Well, given that he had Bloody Cup in hand, then yeah, I think military. Because you can do way more damage than it looked at first glance. If she finds a reason and you play Morghulis, it still keeps Devon alive unless you have a Fanatic. So still not a good deal. Needs more standing characters though here to get power and intrigue. That would be great for him. And now he's losing dominance, so it's 11-8. He's done a little bit of damage, sacrificed some potential power to do it, and has to hope that his characters will be stronger. From next round onwards, could play first snow that loses Braun. Barring, okay. I was gonna say Márton also could do with some never bet against my family and stuff, something like that. Barring is gonna stop jumpers, but there's what? 5 gold, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 2, 7 gold. And if there's a tie-in, let's assume 2 claim with 2 renown on the power challenge is winning already. Tywin comes with 0 gold though if he's marshaled. So if there's a power icon on the other side, can't quite actually win it. Well, if he did power and still bloody cupped Halfman's Horde, that would be better. Yes, it would be what, 10-9, and he could survive 1 power challenge. Would still need to defend against superior claim though, so but yeah, a loss by 4 or less, and he's okay. Okay, now that gives Márton a chance to actually get 2 characters out. If there's a Tywin and a Tommen. If there's a Cersei, she also needs... Okay. Didn't use the fiefdom. Why didn't he use the fiefdom? That loses him 1 strength on Tywin. Could have had 15. And now he has 14 and there's 15 on defense. But Widow's Wail makes it 15-15, right? Still, if he just lost the game due to not using the fiefdom, that's pretty terrible. First things first though, Braun's still there also for 1 challenge. And what's the 5 gold for Marek for? I guess nothing. It's not going to be a character coming in because of barrings, so strength boosts in Greyjoy Winter, I don't think so. Well, if he has a Widow's Wail in hand, I think That's game. Oh, he actually he reduced Ivan to 0. Yeah, he reduced him to 0 with Great Hall, King's Road, and the Aloof reduction. So I didn't actually have any more to reduce. Never mind. Amazing. That's even possible. But yeah. Greyjoy is not going to have a strength boost, so do you have it or do you not have it? If you don't have it, you can attack with them, and Greyjoy will have to defend with all characters. And then Greyjoy doesn't win just by getting renown on Euron and some corpse like, and only Ralph is standing, so you give yourself more time with 0 reserve. But go another round. Asha wins on defense though, draws a reason, giving prize away if Morgulis is played, but Braun's still there. She could also search for a fanatic, make sure the board is cleared. If Braun does military first, it will also make life difficult, because Ralph will defend, I guess, if Braun goes alone. Widow's well on that still ruins the game, right? Unless there's a reason. If there's a reason, then there's additional strength. Well, one thing's for sure, he doesn't have an easy way with Widow's well, unless he's searching through all the Greyjoy card pool looking for strength boosts. Okay, doesn't want any hands judgment or anything like that happening. And Ralph kneels for that. Any pillage? Yep, another power. Now what? Seems like he doesn't have it on the power challenge. Does he then do military? Because one of the bigs will have to die unless it's defended properly. If you defend this properly, Darwin wins. You have to oppose him, otherwise it's just game over. So I think the better bet is you leave this one. Euron opposes Darwin on the power challenge, and Asha is still there to do a challenge back. But same scenario, any strength boost and game's lost. Could oppose with win by 5 if you oppose with Baylor, but yeah, that's a possibility. Baylor also stopping, I guess, nothing on the Barrington superior claim, but you're not losing power challenge anyway, that's the whole premise. So Baylor defends, it's 12 power for Tywin's renown. Baylor goes and Ralph goes. Then when Tywin attacks, Euron defends. Euron gets renown, that's 10, and Asha is there to do unopposed power. Corpse like still a possibility. Dominance you also win. Well, doesn't defend at all, so there is a reason. No hands judgment, right? Because of Baylor's ability. We'll go on Asha, I think, to make her. No, we'll go on Baylor. Okay. Since Hand Judgment couldn't have been played, I think getting Asha to 6 so that she's also above Daven. Ooh, could have done it on both. Now it makes sense why he defended the intrigue challenge. Okay. Well, if he can risk defending with Euron and win on defense, then he's probably winning the game this round, right? But it loses him the game if he doesn't win. So we had that Widow's Way situation right from the start and would have won Márton the game, so clearly he doesn't have it. He would have just done the power challenge. So defend with Euron. Okay, he's not gonna risk it, fine. Defends properly. That's fair enough. Better safe than sorry. Euron's grabbing another location. Corpse Lake gets another card. Asha will win unopposed power. Could do military into Morghulis because it's 0-0 in cards in hand and Ralph survives, but okay. Let's assume power, yeah. So that should be 13. Dominance is 15 and Corpse Lake is limit 3. I think it's triggered twice, so if it hits a character. Doesn't hit a character. Can search for either the last reason or can search for a character. And what is the Morghulis situation? It's not game winning. You get one prize for sure, but you're losing Euron. So would be 15 minus 2, it would be 13. Let's say Tywin is the one that survives. It would be 13-10, right? 13-10 and top decking. Whereas, of course, Márton has 0 cards and 1 gold mine available. You have whatever Asha has just drawn. 21 cards. If Reason was in there, then you Morghulis keep Euron and game's won. If there is a Nothing Burns that has the highest initiative, but still against the Maiden, Márton just needs a 6 or something. Tyrion's and Cersei's available all over the place. Well, if he's found the Drowned God Fanatic, that also borderline wins. And Márton goes Morghulis, okay. Well. If he was expecting double Morghulis, 2 prize away, yeah, and wouldn't get Marek to 15, would still be 14, and everything dead, but whatever Asha drew is there, so wasn't expecting double Morghulis, I think. It just doesn't have anything else, it seems. And now I think it's going to be over here. Fanatic or a Reason. If not, it's a character that's playable. Bloody Cup. Might have won it. Got rid of some board side there. Not everyone plays Bloody Cup in this, but I'm a big fan of it. Well, Tywin still provides econ, so if Márton has top decked, okay. So many characters, so many Tyrions and Jaimes and Cersei's gone though. Could have never bet, for instance. Cheat something in. And did Asha draw anything of use? If she took a dupe of something that was already in play, expecting a future Morghulis, then that was very bad. Gorald? This guy. He's... I forgot about him long time ago. Okay. No power icon though. Oof, okay. 2 pillages and still everything needs to be opposed. And stealth, so... Ooh, and barring, so never bet doesn't even work. Double barring. Good call. Digging for solutions. Digging for other solutions. He did have never bet. Ouch. Is it a playable character? And even if it is, what are you doing against stealth? Marek is a bit annoying with the question marks, to be fair. Doesn't seem like there's anything. You can ambush Burn Man to defend this, so don't spend the stealth guy. Oof, okay. Yeah, doesn't have it. You can't ambush Burn Man, sorry. Barring the gates, yeah. Well, with all the econ and Aloof there, okay, Mad King's Command honestly didn't help that much. Going first and getting then Bloody Cup on the counter. He could have done power with 2 renown. He just lost one, missed 1 strength, and Baylor was there to save the day just about. 1 strength. 15-14 it was. And yeah. But I think, if anything, Márton has to look back on, okay, he made decisions with his Mad King's Command in mind, but he discarded characters for reserve and the pillages. I mean, they pillaged Jaime, Cersei, Tywin, Tyrion, and the events. Never bet against my family on the Mad King's Command turn, for instance. Stuff like that. Okay, 2 barrings to overcome, but still. Bodyguards. If he survived with Daven, this Morghulis, yeah, things look a lot better, right? Okay, so that works out perfectly for everyone else that Greyjoy and Lannister have drawn, because yeah, you need to win and everyone else needs to draw, and that works out perfectly for you. First points for Greyjoy in this tournament. I think they'll start collecting more of them now because their toughest matchups are behind them. And Lannister still looking pretty good, so they have a loss, slightly unlucky loss. In the first one they have a convincing win in the second one, and they have a draw now. And they have some matchups that they still like, mainly Baratheon. I don't know if they feel good about that, but when I play Baratheon against Lannister, that's probably the least fun. Maybe on par with Stark, but yeah, I think they're expecting a good one there. And yeah, still they have to play what, Targaryen, Night's Watch, Martell, so Lannister is in the fight for the win, I think. And I think that's it for the moment. Yeah, this was the game we just watched, so later stuff coming towards the evening. to maybe record. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.